what's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The moment that I post this video is the moment that I have left Hong Kong for England, like the exact time I think. It's around 4 o'clock 25 minutes in Hong Kong, which I don't know what the time is in England. I will probably check in on that. But it's so exciting! 1 year! And I'm really glad that I came here. I've met a lot of new people, but I've also left behind a lot of things of mine. And I really don't know if coming here really changed it for the better or the worse. I think it just really depends on what you're talking about. But yeah, it's just really crazy that it's been 1 year. And I would like to share some of my favorite memories, my photos and videos. Some of them you've never seen them before, obviously because I had a lot of problems with editing and stuff. I couldn't find much time. I was enjoying myself too much here. So before we get started on the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications, and also follow me on Instagram. So yeah, let's see those videos and photos of me enjoying my first year in England. I am very excited for you guys to see some of those photos and videos. They're really special to me and I just can't wait. So without further ado, let's go. Doesn't feel like a year actually, you know, especially with COVID and all that stuff. I was always stuck in my room and not being able to go anywhere at first, but then like slowly I got the chance to like come out, go to the parks, go on walks, meet all these new people, and also see like a lot more of like other Hong Kong people that came here to my area. And I've made lots of new friends at school, which is really nice because not all people can really say this, and I've known some people that can't really like fit in, and you know, because of English, like the language barrier, obviously it's a very big problem. And I can just say I'm very blessed to have known the English language very well. And yeah, it's just been crazy. It's 1 year. I cannot believe it. And here are some photos and videos that I will be talking through about like what it has been like living here, like my favorite memories probably. And after showing you guys that, I will probably talk more about like the new lifestyle here and stuff. So without further ado, we will start the video. So that was all of the photos and videos that I wanted to show you guys. There's probably more, but I didn't want to bore you guys to death or something. It's really crazy that it's been 1 year. It really does not feel like 1 year at all. I've really experienced a lot of like good things and bad things. I've actually been homesick, I have to say, but you know, I always get better. I have more people to help me with all this stuff, and honestly it's been really amazing. Like coming here, it's something that a lot of people can't do. Like, it involves, like, with money and stuff. Some people, their parents don't support them, or it's just their family is in need of something, they can't come here. Or some of them just can't handle the pressure, I guess, of, like, having a completely new life. So, yeah, I know there's this one thing that it seems like I'm in a completely different planet and stuff. Like, for an example, the first thing, no one speaks Cantonese here, except for the people that are actually from Hong Kong that came here. But everyone else, they speak English and maybe their own language. Maybe some people are Indian, I know. Maybe French, German. There's like lots of other people that you can meet. And I feel like English is very important to learn. So, you know, because a lot of people speak English, you can't just like, yeah, you have to learn English. It's definitely one language that you must learn. And I'm just really grateful that I actually know English a lot better than other people. I can say that. I don't know if I like offending anyone, but I know a lot of like my friends, they're not as good as English, and they might have like some barriers when they're like talking and stuff. So I just know it's very hard for some people. Like certain people that I know, they would only be able to talk to people who are from Hong Kong and not anyone else. It's very hard for them, I know, and just want to let you guys know that we are all in this together. We all moved here for a reason. I'm not going to go into detail, but yeah, I just want to let you guys know that we all are supporting you, whatever your choice is, to stay in Hong Kong or come here and have like a completely different life. It's another thing that I have to adapt to is like the food choices. You obviously can't eat too many of other things. For example, in Hong Kong I used to be able to like go down the street and right next door would be like a street food shop. We can buy fish balls, siu mai. I actually don't remember a lot of those. I feel like I've kind of become a different person in a good way, but also kind of in a bad way. I don't know, I've forgotten a lot of things about Hong Kong actually. It's very sad, but yeah, I'll hopefully remember them all when I hopefully get back. If I can actually get back, obviously. I would love to go back, but it's just the whole, first of all, the COVID thing, second of all, like, politics and stuff, that I'm not going to go into detail, and it's just kind of sad, you know? You're just forgetting your past life, you're like restarting yourself. It's just very sad sometimes, but I got through it. Even I still talk to my friends from Hong Kong, so that's very good. And yeah, I was talking about food, and then I just went to like another thing, like, God. Okay, so back to actually talking about food. You know, the food choices here, we can't buy as many of those like Hong Kong styled foods. Like I already said, fish balls, you can't really find them very easily. You have to know what shop you're going into. Like you have to be in probably a Chinese shop, like a Chinese supermarket, or you have to be in an international like food store or something. You can't really find lots of fish balls here. I don't really have fish balls that much anymore, to be honest. But I still do have them occasionally. It's just a lot of the things that used to be so cheap are so much more expensive. And yeah, especially £1 is like $10. Like, I see a lot of things that are really expensive, and I'm like, I really should have eaten more of that in Hong Kong, you know? It's just, yeah, a lot of these food choices are like very different, and we eat more of the Western. We eat more Western food, like maybe like pasta, pizza, a lot of I'm not very good with, like, British foods, but I know Yorkshire puddings are one. They're kind of, like, traditional. What else? I think there's, like, a sort of pie. I forgot what pie. I think it's steak and kidney pie or something. Or cottage pie. I'm very forgetful sometimes. I can't remember a lot of things anymore. There are a lot of British foods. Oh, fish and chips. God, why did I forget fish and chips? I'm so sorry. Fish and chips are, like, really, really classic here. I've eaten a lot more of those. Like, well, obviously after I came here. There's, like, a lot of things that are, like, you have to put in your oven and make it there. You can't, like, go outside and, like, you know, eat McDonald's or something. That's, like, really expensive. But obviously food choices is one of, like, the most important things that some people can't adapt to. I think probably family is another thing, another very important thing to talk about. So you definitely miss your family and you would really want to see them again, but you know, with technology and stuff, you can still see them through phones and laptops, like on Zoom, FaceTime, or whatever. It's sometimes very sad thinking that you can't see them for a very long time. I haven't seen my grandparents for a year now, because I've been here 1 year. I have not went back to Hong Kong ever, because of school, COVID, and just, yeah, you know, that kind of stuff. It's very sad sometimes. You miss them a lot. Okay, so obviously seeing some of my family is, like, you know, you get happier and you don't feel as bad as leaving them behind sometimes. You still talk to them, obviously. You won't just, like, completely ignore them or something. Like, you won't do that. And it's just something that's very... I don't know how to explain this, but I just miss them a lot sometimes. The houses here. Okay, so the houses here are very expensive. I'm currently, like, renting, and it's already very expensive, so, like, yeah, I have to save a lot of money. I got some food from Hong Kong, like, I think it was last month, like, in December. My aunt sent me some food. I've got, like, some of the snacks from Hong Kong now. I'm very happy to have that. I will show you guys. Hold up. Okay, so these two are my favorite right now. The others I'm not gonna take out because, like, I've got a lot more. This one is, like, prawn crackers. If you're from England, you're probably thinking about, like, the round ones. Like, kind of this big, I guess. The round ones that you kind of have, like, at Chinese takeaways. I know that some of you have that. But this is, like, different, as you could see. It's this kind of prawn crackers. Like, it's kind of like, I guess, chips in a way. I don't know how to explain this, but it's kind of like breadsticks. Wait, no, not breadsticks. It's kind of crunchy, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. And then the next one is kind of these mommy noodles kind of thing. Hong Kong people know what I'm talking about. Okay. But for those that you don't know, these are, they're kind of like a biscuit in some sort of way, but they're also, they taste like uncooked ramen noodles. And they've also got, like, the spices and stuff, so it's kind of weird. In a way, but it's kind of weird in a way, but I love these. Like, These are fantastic. I love these so much. I haven't eaten them in a while. I have to save it up this year. Yeah, it's like a lot of things are different. It's just still very crazy for me that I've left 1 year ago, like exactly at that time. So if you're watching this like during the premiere, I'm probably still in school, so you won't be able to, like, I don't know, actually see me, but I'll probably post some comments, like replying to your comments. If you've got anything to ask me, I would love to do a Q&A. I really, really want to do a Q&A. I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing Q&A. I'm not a popular one. Definitely not a popular one. I've got like less than 50 subscribers, and they're mostly my friends. If you guys have like any questions, maybe leave in the comments, or if you've got anything you want to talk to me about, you can find me on Instagram. It's fine, I've got nothing to do whatsoever. It's a very free life, I guess. I guess you can call me boring or whatever, but I don't really have much to do after school. Like, people in Hong Kong, they tend to like have tutors and stuff. They have to revise, do homework, and revise and do homework. That's basically all I know that I used to do. Now that I've come here, school is very, very different. You have to like participate more. You actually have to raise your hand or the teacher will call on you. It's very scary sometimes. It depends on the lesson, actually. And one more thing. English lessons are not like English lessons in Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, you just like learn about grammar, comprehension, you know, listening, speaking, that kind of stuff. Here, English is like literature. Sometimes I have no idea what the teacher's talking about, which I kind of feel bad, because, like, you know, I don't understand this. Like, how can other people understand it? I feel so bad sometimes. I have no idea why, but it's kind of complicated in a way. I don't understand, like, certain things, like big words or whatever. I don't know those. Some people would be surprised hearing me that I'm struggling in the subject English, but it's true, like, learning English here, like the subject, here and in Hong Kong, it's very different. So, I guess that's one thing to look out for if you're moving here. There's also, like, new sort of lessons. There's drama. We don't have drama in Hong Kong. Well, at least for me. I had drama when I was like in primary school once, as in like a drama club, not a lesson. We actually have a drama lesson. We're learning about kind of physical theatre right now, and it's kind of awkward for me because, like, yeah, I'm still pretty new to the school. Probably, I don't know if you'd call me new. Like, it's like 1 year. I don't know if you'd call me new. But probably, I guess, I don't know. It's sometimes very awkward, but it's really fun. I'm probably gonna take drama GCSE, I guess. I don't know. I'm still very confused with what I'm doing with my life. So we've also got, I think, design technologies, another thing that we don't really have. I know some schools have it in Hong Kong, but not all of them have it. I made, like, a bookend, like, last year. It was in one of the photos you saw, like, you know, I love Harry Potter, it's fine. I made head wig and a lightning bolt. That was very hard to make, but I love it. It's very, very cute, I would say. I think one thing that I've kind of gained in a way is that I started watching Harry Potter before I came here, because like everyone knows what that is, and at that time I actually didn't really show much interest at first, and now I'm like, I can't believe I missed out on all of this stuff. It's very not worth. I'm so sorry to, like, you know, crazy Potterheads, or yeah. I didn't show much interest at first, but I remember one day at home, it was kind of like a movie night in a way. My brother, he wanted to try and watch it because he knows that it's very popular here. And in about halfway, I think it was when Harry started getting Hogwarts letters, and like, what on earth is going on? I just started watching and I fell in love with it. After like watching the first movie, I really wanted to watch the second movie. I had to wait till the next day because I had to sleep early, obviously, for no reason whatsoever. I have no idea why I had to sleep early. Like, I already left the school. I did not know why I have to sleep early. Other than health reasons, obviously, like, you know. But then the next night, I watched The Chamber of Secrets, and then I started kind of having, like, a minor obsession, I guess. After I came here, like, I see a lot of Harry Potter things that I can actually afford to buy, and I've kind of got an obsession now. Kind of. I've got notebooks, and I've got stickers for my birthday, actually. What else have I got? I've got a pen. Okay, here. Okay. I've got a pen. You can see Harry. Yep. Love this pen. I've got kind of like a pencil case set thingy. I don't know what to say about that. I've got the whole set of books. I was so happy when it got here. I've got the mug. You remember the mug I got for Christmas from one of my friends? From one of my friends, I got like a heat-changing mug, which is surprisingly Gryffindor. The right house. I'm not just saying that I'm Gryffindor because I like the house. No, I actually took the test and I'm actually Gryffindor. Oh yeah, I've got the Time Turner necklace. Here. Hold up. I've got the Time Turner necklace. I wore it every day ever since Christmas, and this is just so pretty. Like, well, it doesn't have much detail, like, you know, there are words engraved around it, but you can spin it. Can you see it? Like, you can spin the thing, but not with the side, like, in the movie, but you can spin this thing. It's very pretty. And I've worn this every single day ever since Christmas, until the day I had to go to school. That was kind of sad, but I can't wear this every day. It's gonna break or something. And what else can I talk about? The reunion. I literally was crying. It was very special. I really loved it. And now I'm going off topic. I think one of the things is that the schools here are really big. Like, in Hong Kong, you wouldn't have, like, these huge schools. My school is particularly bigger than the other schools I've seen, I guess. I don't know. My school's kind of modern in a way. And I've honestly really enjoyed going to school here. It's, like, the people here are nice. Even though, like, you know, there's always some people that are, like, gonna be some people. I'm not gonna say who, obviously, you're not going to know who, unless you're, like, my classmate or something, then you know who I'm talking about. Hope they don't find this video. They probably won't watch it anyways. I've kind of made more friends here. Not more than Hong Kong, obviously, but I've made more friends British or Hong Kong people. I have met, like, some friends that are from Hong Kong in here, and we've kind of, like, related to each other more than the people that I've met in here that are from this area. It's just nice to have a friend that you can relate to, and not just your very annoying sometimes siblings or whatever. Depends on the day that I'm like, yeah, you know. If it's like on a Monday, I'm like, leave me alone please, it's a Monday. And on Fridays here, they actually treat it like a Friday. They kind of, you know, normally when we see the teachers or something, back in Hong Kong, we see the teachers, we see them usually on a Friday or like a Saturday, because the parents kind of are free, or they have free time then, and they don't have to go to work and stuff. But here, if it's Friday, it's Friday. No one cares whatsoever, it's Friday. They leave. Like, there are no kind of like after school activities or clubs, all that kind of stuff. Once it's Friday, you're not doing anything else. One time I was kind of like let out a bit later by the tutor, and the whole school, like the whole building was like deserted in a way, because it was Friday, everyone already left. And if it's Saturday, they're really taking the day off, they're not going to do anything else about it. It's very nice that people here can enjoy life more and not deal with homework or work, just work in general, any work whatsoever. They don't really care. Yeah, that's something nice that I've had. Yeah, I've been happier here because of the environment. Like, the air's cleaner here and not like polluted with like cars or whatever, that stuff, like factories. They don't have a lot of them here, so my health has been better. And one thing about the weather, you never know what to expect from it. Like, today is very cold, even though I can already call that warm, cause there was sun, and it was not as cold as some other days. Sometimes, I don't know why, but when it's negative something degrees, it's warmer than 8 degrees or something. It's very weird, the weather here, I can't explain it. Everything's kind of changed in a way. It's absolutely crazy. One other thing about COVID, I had COVID during Christmas. Like, the first Christmas in England, I had COVID. As you could see in, like, the photos, I kind of hinted that I couldn't leave my room. Or did you guys not get it at all? Because, you know, I just kind of briefly showed it for a second or something. yeah, I had to stay in my room for Christmas. I kind of just wore my Christmas jumper, which is this one, and another one that says, "Merry Christmas, you filthy muggle." Yeah, I wore Christmas jumpers and kind of hung around in my room because I couldn't even leave the room. Like, I have family members that are perfectly fine. I can't affect them or whatever. I had lunch and dinner and breakfast delivered to me. Okay, so the thing about this room, it's kind of isolated in a way, and no one could hear me when I kind of call people to, like, help me, or I need some water refilled. Like, no one could hear me. And luckily, this window here, and over there, like kind of that way, next to this window, is the window that goes to my brother's room, and I just knock on the window and kind of put up a sign or something that says, "Help me, I need water," or something. That's kind of helpful in a way, I guess. Yeah, it's just, I could not believe I had COVID, actually. But it honestly wasn't that bad because I had Omicron. I didn't cough a single time or sneeze. It was just kind of more of a runny nose, fever, slightly heated every day, and also kind of just slightly tired. But after COVID, I couldn't sleep. Like, it's very weird. But after COVID, I kind of just sleep in a half-conscious way. Like, I know that I'm sleeping, but I can still sense whatever's around me. I'm like half asleep. It's not very good for my health. But I've kind of gone past through that, and hopefully I don't have to experience anything like that ever again, because I was so bored. I couldn't have my phone with me because of parental reasons, whatever. And obviously I need rest, so I couldn't have my phone. It was very, very boring. The only thing that kind of kept me sane in a way was the radio, I guess. I have like a Bluetooth speaker that connects to the radio, and I just listen to Christmas carols every single day. And yeah, kind of jumped around, or kind of being slightly active, because being cooped up here is very boring, and my room is honestly not as big as the one that I had before, but I have to say this is already a very big room, because I've seen other houses that are like tiny. But I'm very grateful for everything that I have throughout this year. I went to London for the first time. I was so excited. And you saw the photos. I saw a double rainbow. That was like crazy. And there was also a triple rainbow, actually. There was like one rainbow here, and then another rainbow here, and one that's kind of overlapped. It was very beautiful. I thought that was like a sign or something, like a good luck sign, whatever. But it was absolutely crazy. I saw a lot of things. I was, a Harry Potter fan. I saw like the Leaky Cauldron at, I went to like a market that had the Leaky Cauldron in it. I forgot what market. I'll put it up here. Whatever market that is. I don't remember. I went to Piccadilly Circus. That's like a very big thing. Yeah, they were there. I think Tower Bridge kind of counts because they flew past it in the 5th film. That was also crazy. What else? I went to a lot of Harry Potter related places actually. I went to like the Seven Sisters. It was very like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so nice there. It's very calm and peaceful. There wasn't much people there. It was kind of closed off. We couldn't walk over there. But I took lots of pretty pictures. The ones that you saw are just some of my favorites. I've got like lots more. I watched the sunset, which was so beautiful. What else did I do? I went to Harry Potter on location, like the photo exhibition or something. I couldn't try butterbeer for the first time. I didn't want to buy it because it was like so expensive, and I've seen lots of kind of recipes online and like, save the money, it's very expensive. I don't need that just yet. I can like buy my own ingredients and make one myself, which I plan on doing. Hopefully it will work this year. I also went to the House of Mina Lima, which is like the design of Harry Potter. I also watched theatre for the first time, Les Miserables. I love that so much. Like, my favourite character is Eponine. Some of you, actually, all of you people, you don't know what I'm talking about, but I just honestly love Eponine so much. Like, she is the most interesting character. On My Own was my favourite song. I really loved the theatre. I grew up kind of watching the movie and the 25th anniversary concert, so I absolutely loved it when I was younger already. And coming here to see the actual West End, it was crazy, I just had to say. And that day, only that day, I spent it with my mum, and not my brothers or dad, because they all had to go to school, and I had to go to work and school. I had an earlier holiday, I guess you could say. I think it was term break. Yeah, I had an earlier term break than they did. And I went to London with my mum, just the two of us, girls actually, talking, as in like without the boys or whatever. We could actually have afternoon tea. Well, they'll be completely bored if we actually went there with them. It was a very nice mother-daughter experience, I guess. Yep, it's very nice. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't want to ramble on and bore you guys to death or something. Yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, if you actually watched it till here, which I don't think a lot of people will, because you don't have the time or whatever. And just thank you so much for being here for me. And this year has been completely bizarre, and I hope that this following year will bring me more surprises every day. And yeah, I just hope that everything will be better for Hong Kong, of course, as we go, you know, with Apple News, whatever news, you know, all that stuff. They've all kind of closed down. I'm very sad for that to happen, and I wasn't there. I'm kind of glad that I kind of escaped from that place. It was honestly the best home I could have, but this is probably the best for me right now. Like, I hopefully will return to Hong Kong, hopefully, like after COVID or whatever issue with the government we have. And after all that, I hope that I can see my friends again. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Ask me some questions in the comments, please. I'm very bored at home after school, even though it's kind of like in my mid-year exams kind of thing that's going on. Like, when they have exams, they have it in the classroom during the lesson, and then you kind of like check it immediately after you do that. It's kind of weird here, but I do enjoy school life here, just my life in general here. It's more exciting in a way, not as boring and stressful in Hong Kong. Not saying that it's boring and stressful in Hong Kong. Hong Kong itself is so much more than that, but I'm just kind of glad that I moved here, had lots more of other opportunities, and yeah, I'm rambling on again. I'll just end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!